Hi everybody, I'm April Crimley. I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that's children. Children are very fragile and they're very impressionable and they're very easily influenced at certain ages. And so I just want to encourage you to think about them. Sometimes in blended families it's kind of hard because you're merging two family lifestyles. So the first thing I want to say is to try your best to forget about the past. Don't bring up old things that happened in the past around your child. Try your best not to bring up stuff that may have been painful for you and painful for the children. When it comes to your child, think about today and what's best for your child. Don't talk negative about the other parent. The child will eventually see that parent for who he or she is. If he's a good parent or if she's a good parent, the child will eventually see that. As they grow older, they'll feel that parent's love and they'll know that that parent is there for them. You may not realize it now, but the things that you're saying about the other parent definitely affects that child's mind and the way they feel about the other parent. And it will affect them for years and years to come. So be really careful about what you say about the other parent. One of a child's greatest need, even older kids, one of their greatest needs is love and security. And so in blended relationships, blended families, single parenting, make sure that you make your child feel loved and make sure you assure them every day that you care for them, that you are there for them, and that you want to listen to their needs. Especially if it was a rough relationship and a rough marriage and maybe they've seen some arguments and some situations, some bad situations. Now that you are in a new relationship or a new marriage or you're a single parent, they really need to feel your love and security now. If you're in a blended family, give your new child, your stepchild, give them the time and the space they need to get to know you. Don't try to force yourself on them. Don't try to force them to call you mama or daddy yet. Give them the time that they need to grow to you and to grow to love you and to know you. When you have time, it may not even be every day, but when you have time, sit down and try to get to know them. Just let them talk. Just listen. You don't even have to say anything. Just talk. Hey, how are you doing? Just sit there and be there for them and wait patiently for them to get to know you and to warm up to you. And hopefully they eventually will. If they see your love and that you care for them, they'll eventually come around and they'll eventually warm up to you. What I don't understand is people who are mean to their stepkids. I never could understand that. You know why? Because if you show that child as much love as you're showing their mom or their dad, this is the way to their heart. When you love them, so you love their mom or you love their dad and you're kind to them, right? Well, their child is a part of them. And guess what? Their child has their heart. Their child is always going to be in their heart. And they're going to always be in their child's heart. And so why would you want to come between that? Why would you not want to nurture that? Why would you not want to be a part of that? And guess what? I would even say that you would even create a stronger bond and even more love in your spouse when you love their children, because they love their children. So I want to encourage you as a stepmom or as a stepdad to try your best to connect to your stepchild's heart. And I don't mean to force yourself on them. I don't mean say, hey, you're going to call me daddy or you're going to call me mama. What I mean is try to get to know that child. Be patient with that child. Spend some time with them and try to get to know them for who they are. Accept them for who they are. Now, I know this can be difficult sometimes because sometimes children will act out because they are in a new environment, and sometimes they think you're trying to take their mom's place or their dad's place. And that's only natural that they would think that and feel that because this is what they see. They see somebody where their mom or their dad used to be, now they see you. And so your job as the adult is to make them feel comfortable, make them feel loved, to be patient with them and give them time to come around. They'll eventually come around. It might take 1, 2, 3 years for them to warm up to you. That's okay. That's okay. You are married now. You have a lifetime together. You have a lifetime with your new family. So give the kids the time and the space that they need to get to know you and to warm up to you and eventually love you. I do have a document that you can download on how to relate to kids of different ages. So that's all I had. I just wanted to encourage you to focus on the children. Don't forget about their needs. Don't forget to encourage them and show them that you love them on a daily basis. Let them know that you are there for them. And, if you are a blended family, try to forget about the drama. Don't worry about baby's mama or, the ex-husband or the ex-boyfriend. Don't let them influence how you treat that child, okay? Be loving to that child. That child is an individual and they deserve your love. They deserve your protection and the security that you are now responsible for providing in their life. If the child wants to see their parent, let them see their parent. If the other parent calls and says, "Hey, I want to see them. Can I visit them? Can I take them here or there?" Don't be mean and don't be malicious and try to withhold the child from the parent, regardless of what they did to you or what happened in the past. That child deserves to spend time with their parent. Now, there's an exception to that. So in closing, I want to make sure you get my main points. My main points are to forget about the past with your ex if you're a blended family. Focus on the needs of the child and that child's protection and loving that child. If you're a blended family and you have a teenager in the home, remember they like their privacy and their space. Don't try to force yourself on them. Give them time and the space that they need to come around and warm up to you. And at the same time, be loving to them and accept them for who they are. If you are a blended family, remember that one of the best ways you can show your new husband or your new wife that you love them is to love their children, because their children are a part of who they are. So I hope this was helpful to you. Remember that children are our future. Our children are our legacy. They are the ones who will be our leaders in the years to come. Don't forget to check out my book, From Me to Us, 4 Steps from Single to Married Life. There is a section in there on blended families. And also my book, Single Dose, Finding Peace, Fulfillment, and Contentment Being Single. There's a whole chapter on single parenting. Thank you for joining.